Activate. I left the books on my bed. You can't know what they are yet. They have to sit there, but you can't know what they are yet. Hi, hello, welcome back, Lucas Resties, to another video. As you can see by today's title, we're going back in time. We're going to get some nostalgia in here. We're going to read some books that have been on my radar / TBR for a very long time that I'm finally committing to and reading. One, because one of them is a Patreon read along, and I'm technically behind because I should be reading the first book and the next series and the follow-up series to one of the books we have here, and then one of them is just nostalgic because I never read it when it originally came out in that dystopian era back in 2016 where Divergent, The Maze Runner, The Hunger Games, all of those things were coming out. I never read this book then, and I'm upset with myself because it has now been 10 years and I haven't read the book. But I'm excited. I'm actually terrified to read both of these because if I don't like them, the internet will come for me, I fear. But we're going to read both of them and we're going to enjoy both of them. Fingers crossed. And those books are The Hobbit and The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. No, I have never read either one of these series. I have them out from the library right now and I need to get them. I'm hoping to actually read them over the weekend, both of them, because they're both pretty solid, short, quick books. I feel like they'll be, especially because in The Hunger Games, the words are super big. That's big. I'll be able to flip the pages. There's no tomorrow. So I'm actually hoping to film read both of these over the weekend. I was actually going to do a separate vlog for both of these, but then I realized that it'd be perfect to do a little themed vlog where I read some like classic dystopian and fantasy books in one vlog. So that's what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to tackle both of these. It is Friday night. I'm starting this Friday night and I'm hoping to finish these both by Saturday night. Now this is a challenge. This is a little bit of a challenge. 24 hours basically I have to read this because I'm not going to start either one of these tonight. I don't think. I'm about to clean up. I'm actually going to be starting another vlog. It's just going to be like a mood reading vlog, and then we have this themed vlog to go in there. Super excited to read both of these books. I have high expectations for both. I more so think this was going to be a 5-star just based on the things I know about the movie. I've also never watched a movie for either one of these because I'm the type of person who wants to read what the movie / show was based off of before I watch the movie or TV show that correlates with it. So I have never watched either of these movies. What actually inspired me recently to pick up The Hunger Games was I went to see Spider-Man in the movie theater and they played a trailer for Sunrise on the Reaping, and I was like, I've got to get into this world. Like that trailer, I've seen the trailer for the other movies, but that really just put it in hard, set in stone that I want to read this. And I was gonna save it until 2027, but if I do that, I'll never get to it. So I went ahead and they had a copy at the library when I went the other day and I picked it up. And then I've had this one for a while. So with that long intro, it's not that long, but with that long, a little bit of a long intro, let's read these. I come to you with updates. Oh, please ignore the hair. You just saw me doing it. I'm retwisting it at the moment. I'm having a fun time actually. So, for this vlog, I started with The Hobbit, as you can see. I started it yesterday in bed, and then I switched to the audiobook late last night because I started a new Animal Crossing island, or I'm trying to start a new Animal Crossing island on my brother's Switch. So I have two Switches. I have this Switch, which is my brother's old Switch, which he let me have, and then I have a Switch that one of my best friends gave me, and so now I have two, and I can have two islands because if you don't know, you can only have one island per Switch, which I think is kind of crazy, but I digress. When I talk about Animal Crossing, I switched to the audiobook because I was playing Animal Crossing, and oh my god, the narrator, he does so good. I'm having such a good time with this. This is a very old copy that I have from my library, actually. I took the dust jacket off, which no one say that I did. I didn't do it. It'll go back on and it'll still look really pretty. But I took the dust jacket off, and I'm on chapter 7, 105 pages in. And I started with this one because it's the shorter of the two. It's only 279 pages. Honestly, I could have been finished with it if I had not taken a nap yesterday and then put off reading it for a few hours yesterday because I didn't really get into it until late last night. And I listened to 3 or 4 chapters last night. And then today I started listening to it about 2 hours ago. And what I'm doing is I'm listening to 2 chapters and then watching an episode of Me and T, which is a Thai BL. So I'm 30% into this book at this rate, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like I said, I switched the audiobook and the narrator. Oh, he's eating it up. I think it's one singular narrator, but let me like this is it at 1 time speed. I'm not listening to it at 1 time speed. I'm listening to it at 1.9 speed. But Chapter 1: An unexpected party. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Yeah, no, and then he does all the voices, and oh my god, it's so good. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Many things have happened in this book, but I also feel like not a lot. So, hey guys, stop it. Thanks. No, I can't say nothing has happened. No, a lot has happened in this book. We've seen goblins, we've seen a golem, we've seen wolves, we've seen eagles. Right now, we're with eagles. This is a chaotic book. Gandalf is hilarious. I forgot his name. Bilbo, also hilarious. And the way this is written is so. It's written in third person, I think. I can't really tell. I forgot what it's called, but it's like third person written from an outside perspective. Is that third person omniscient or something like that? Whatever it is, it's written like that. Whatever it is, it's written like that. I'm going to continue doing my hair while I sit here and talk to you because I'm going to be working on this for a while. But I'm thoroughly enjoying The Hobbit. I cannot wait to get more into it and finish it and go into the Lord of the Rings because that is the next book that I will be reading. I'm supposed to be reading it in August. I'm going to get to it. I know I'm going to get to it just because I'm intrigued now. I've seen snippets of the movie here and there, but I've never fully watched the movie. I'm super excited to actually get into this now, especially being years later. This has been out for hundreds of years. This was originally written in 1930 something or something like that. I don't know. Don't ask me. It actually says it in the beginning of the book, I think. The Hobbit was first published on September 21st, 1937. So this has been up for almost 100 years, and I haven't read it yet. I'm surprised I've avoided like spoilers with it being like a classic series. So I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if I will finish it tonight because it's already almost 5 o'clock and I'm working overtime at work currently, so that means I'm up at like 5 a.m. We will see. Maybe if I don't finish it tonight, I will definitely finish it tomorrow during sprints and start the Hunger Games during sprints tomorrow. Um, that's when I'm going to record my read with me, and I'm going to use the Hunger Games as my read with me book. because it seems fitting. Because then you'll have that video go up, and then hopefully, once that Read With Me goes up, you will see this video next. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it goes. You come this way, Gus. But I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I'm 100 pages in now, and I only have like 170 pages left, 74. It's like 279 in total, so it's not like a long book. Like right now, I have like 3 and something left of it. I'm at 1.9 times speed. I usually listen to my audiobooks at 2 times speed, but I slowed it down a little bit because so much happens and some characters talk faster than others. So I think 1.9 is a big spot for me to be listening to it at. So that's what I'm listening to it at. And then, like I said, I'm having a good time with it. The book is intriguing. The writing is really intriguing as well. Like I know this is like a book, so that takes part of it. But like, just reading it, it's such a fun time. And I also think this is supposed to be like a story, I believe, but I don't really know. Someone said, I don't know who said that, but someone said that, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, I am having a good time with it. It could be a 5 star. I don't know yet. I need to listen to more of it. It's definitely like a 4 because I'm having such a fun time with it. Like my jaw has been dropping everything. So I mean, potentially become a new favorite. But I did want to come give you guys a check-in before I like finish the book because I'm 105 pages in and I haven't even talked to you about it yet. All I did say was that I was starting it. Well, I have started it, and I'm 105 pages in, and so those 105 pages have been read today. Like I have 4 more chapters today. We're go ahead. I'm gonna go back. I just finished reading 2 chapters, so that's why I came to you. I'm going to go and watch an episode of me and T, or either watch a booktube video. I don't know which one I'll do just quite yet, but whatever I do after that, I'll be going back to the book. So we will see. I also need to get my hair done. So sorry I started doing it in the midst of me talking to you guys, but in order to keep myself from having to be up late tonight doing this, we're multitasking. Um, ooh, it's a little bit. But yeah, I think you guys will be seeing this next Sunday. So today is the 9th that I'm filming this on. I think you'll be seeing this on the 16th. Is that 7 days? I think it is. Yeah, because one of my friend's birthday is on May 19th, and my birthday is literally the week after hers. So yeah, you'll be seeing this next Sunday. Hopefully, if I can get this edited in time. I will. I bye. doing today? Are we doing good? We're gonna talk about this in a moment. First, I did finish The Hobbit. I don't have the book with me. I was going to give you an update before I returned it to the library because I did finish it and I returned it, but it was overdue. I didn't know it was due on Monday, so I took it back literally Tuesday. I'm like, here, I returned though. It's returned. It's all good. We're good. It's here on the screen for you to look at. I finished it. I gave it 5 stars. You're crooked. Like you're just crooked. Anyways, did that. Also, can we please ignore this? This. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Sorry, I'm distracted. The ADHD in me is showing. You're also really high. I can't with that. Finished the book. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it, and I love the fact that I switched to the audiobook instead of physically reading it. And I mean, I was physically reading it while I was cozy gaming. I was playing Animal Crossing. Don't judge me, okay? We here, okay? We cozy. It was a really good book, and I cannot wait to get into Lord of the Rings. I actually am thinking of placing a hold on it for like now because I'm super to get to it. Because if that was how The Hobbit went, I can only imagine how the world may expand in the first book in Lord of the Rings. So I'm really excited to read it. I really enjoyed it and I really enjoyed my time with it. It only took me a few days to get through it, which I kind of knew that it would once I got into it. Plus, it's a shorter book. It was only like 280 or pages, so it wasn't that long. Come here. I have they miss me every day I'm at work, and this is what I get. I get clingy dogs. But yeah, had a good time with it. Rated 5 stars. Cannot believe it took me this long to finally get to that book when I have like known about Hobbit and Lord of the Rings for forever. It's literally like a classic that people read as like kids. But I have yet to read it. It was my first time reading it ever at the age of 22. Just like this book is the first time I'm ever reading it at the ripe age of 22, which is kind of crazy because back in like 2020-ish, I got into reading again when I was like 16, 17, somewhere back there. I read The Maze Runner for the first time, and I read Divergent for the first time, and I meant to read The Hunger Games, and I never did. So now coming back to it 5, 6 years later, after I went through my dystopian phase back then to read those two series, now I'm finally coming back to this, and I have what 5 books in this world to read. I'm super excited. I'm not very far into this. I read this for my read with me, which should be up before this video, and technically I need to get this read by Saturday night. Now, it is fully possible because I'm going to read a good little chunk of it tonight and then probably finish it off tomorrow and then spend tomorrow after I finish it editing it in this video, and you'll see this on Sunday. But I digress. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is we're talking about this. Is the point of this clip is I am into this. I'm actually in the middle of a chapter. I'm on page 74. The beginning of chapter 6, and I'm liking it so far. The games have not actually started. We haven't gotten to the actiony bits. We just did like the I don't know what that was called, but the thing when they were on the chariots and they were literally on fire and they were holding hands and waving and kissing to the yeah, no, that was epic. I've seen clips of that on like TikTok. I haven't seen the movie. I will be watching the movie for both of these at some point because obvious. Something that spurred this read was I saw the trailer for the ballad. No, what's the purple one? Sunrise on the Reaping when I went to go see Spider-Man like a week or two ago, and I was like, I have to read this, and I knew I also needed to read The Hobbit, so I put them in one video. I think I explained that in the intro, but I saw that trailer for that book and I was like, yeah, this is time to read all 5 books before it comes out. And I did look it up. It says that it's better to like read the trilogy first. So read this, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay first, and then go back to read the other two because it'll have more of an impact on you once you see these characters' backstories after seeing them in this. So I took that to heart and I decided to start here. And I'm super, super excited. It's like I love this so far. Really good. Do I know that's gonna cause me like damage? Is gonna hurt me, make me cry? Yeah, it's probably pretty bad. There's probably going to be a lot of tears shed. I don't foresee this not being a 5 stars. Like I predicted The Hobbit was going to be 5 stars. It was 5 stars. I'm also predicting that this will be 5 stars. I have no doubt about it. Like none whatsoever. This will be 5 stars. I just so many good things about it, and the way I'm already enjoying it, phenomenal, phenomenal. That being said, I'm actually gonna try and go. Well, first I'm gonna finish up playing Animal Crossing, and then I think me and my mom are gonna sit down together and go do something for my resume and stuff, a new job. That's a whole different story. And then I am going to read this bad boy. And then tomorrow morning, because it's Friday, I should be able to get through a good bit of this at work. And maybe I'm gonna try and get like 100 or like 150 pages if I can. This isn't a long book by any means, and the words are printed pretty large on the page. So, like I said, I'm having a good time with this. I definitely want to come give you an update on both of these before I got too far into this, and I did update you, and then it's the end of the book. I'm like, this about giving you an update. So here I am giving you an update before I get too far into it because I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm already enjoying the vibes of it, and we haven't even gotten to the game, so I can only imagine how much I'm going to enjoy it when we get to the actual games. But also damage. I feel the tears are going to start sooner rather than later. I will come back with an update probably around 200, 250 pages, probably around the 50% mark, maybe a little more. Just kind of depends on how we weather on with this one. Hi, hello, Buckets Besties. I come to you with an update. If you hear Mel in the background, you know I'm drinking. She's a yappier. But I plan on finishing this book tonight. And I want to come give you one final update before I finish this off. I have about 100 pages left. This book is 374 pages left. I literally have 152 pages left. I'm sorry, it's taking me longer than I would like to read it. It's not a bad book. I don't think it'll be 5 stars. It may still be 5 stars because I'm still really enjoying it. Like what I have been so engrossed, like I'm so into the story of like what's gonna happen to Katniss, what's gonna happen to Rue, what's happening with PETA, because like we're in the rest of the game. Like I don't give too much away. But I also feel like I could spoil this because it's been out for so long. But I know there are people still out there who have not read this yet, like me, and that would like to read this for the first time ever. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to keep this as spoiler free as possible, and then maybe do like a little spoiler section at the end of this video for both books. Maybe we'll see how I feel. But I definitely enjoying this, and like being in this of the Hunger Games, like actually in the middle of the games, I can see how we get to the point where we get. Like I know things that happen later on in the book, in the series and stuff, and I see how we get there because the signs are kind of already from some of the interactions we've had between Peeta and Katniss, and like the things that they are saying about the world and everything that they are in, and especially about the game makers and everything. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I was reading this while I was at work today. I've read like over 50 so pages in the last 24 hours, which is not a lot, but I definitely didn't read as much this weekend as I would have liked to have read this weekend. But I still am really enjoying this. I'm actually, for this first sprint, I'm going to listen to an audiobook on my iPad for a little bit because I have to put away some books that I have sitting here because I've filmed some short form content. Um, I also need to take down some videos for a video that I'm probably going to film tomorrow night. And then I also need to put away my clothes. So that book is probably going to be a DNF. I'm not gonna lie. It is my second time trying it, and I'm not liking it. Just like I was not liking it the first time. I'm just not pulled, and I'm not intrigued enough in the story to keep going. But I digress. That's not the point. The point is this book. I am like really enjoying it. It's not finished tonight. Like I plan on sitting down, finishing this last 150 pages off during sprint tonight. Like I will read a good about 50 or so pages during the first sprint that I said I'll read this. I'll probably basically finish this in about 3 sprints because I'm that fast of a reader, maybe even less. If I'm like deep into a story, I get down in some reading. But yeah, I'm really excuse you, Nala. And I cannot wait to finish it and see what I think of it. If it'll be 5 stars, I highly it won't be at 5 stars, but one can never know. And like what I'm picking up after this, I'm also going to be a 5 star. If it's not a 5 star, it'll be like a high. But I'm having a good time. I just want to give you one last update before I officially finish the book because I didn't want to just be like, hey, I started the book, and then come to you and be like, hey, so I'm finished with the book. Technically, I should have been done with this vlog like Saturday or Sunday. It's now Monday, but I digress. The video for Wednesday is actually all uploaded, so you'll be seeing this on Saturday. And then next vlog, I will probably start tonight, and you'll see that next Wednesday, maybe. We'll see what happens for the video plans. I also have decided to start uploading on Saturdays instead of Sundays, just because I feel like Sundays are oversaturated with how much book content comes out that maybe posting on Saturdays will work better for pushing me out there because a lot of the bigger booktubers also post on Sunday. So I feel like Saturdays are better to make things work to get me more out there. Although I do this for fun, I still would like more subscribers. I would like people start commenting on things, but I digress. We're talking this because this is a vibe. This is so good. And I can see where the connections to real life could come into this because some things that are happening in this book are literally happening in the real world right now, which is scary because this is a dystopian book. Like this is a real world. This is a setting. Like this is a story somebody made up, but like it could happen in real life. There. Can you calm down now? Anyways, I'm really enjoying this. I'm gonna finish it after I clean up and do my clothes and stuff, and then book is all freak mine. No. The tears are starting. The tears are about to start, and I've only read 10 pages. the mutts, the dogs, the mutts, whatever you want to call them. That's sickening. 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 Hello. Oh, you can't hear me. I just realized the mic was not in front, near me, near my mouth or my face at all. Hello, hi, yes, it's me. I have finished Hunger Games, which means it has brought us to the end of this vlog. I feel like I have went on a whirlwind of emotions in this vlog because I did shed a couple tears reading The Hobbit. And then last night you saw me full on like struggling to go through the couple pages of the Hunger Games. Rue. That's all I have to say. Like, yes, we spent a small amount of time with Rue, but the impact she made still, like the way that Suzanne Collins wrote this, she made such an impact with the few while that we got with Rue that it hit me like a sucker punch. Oh my god. And I was sitting here, I was like, I hate the clip, but I was still crying as I was reading. Don't even get me fucking started. This was on 5 stars. There's no way, there's no doubt in my mind that this wasn't going to be a 5 star. There was a little doubt there for a little second. So I was like, I'm not like into this where I want to be into this. And then I basically binged the last 150 pages this last night. And oh my god. It's so good. And then this morning, I didn't go to work. Shark Week has started. My period has started. I'm cramping. Like there's no one, so I had to stay home just to rest and lay up in my bed and hydrate with water because we did a heat advisory for like a week. I think it's done. Like it rained, it stormed last night, so it's cooled off, but it's still really humid in here in Georgia. So stay hydrated, folks. But I still really enjoyed this. I do plan on going to get Catching Fire probably tomorrow while I'm at work and picking it up because I didn't know. I want more. I didn't know how this ends. I'm so invested because the movie puts a spin to it a little bit because in this you only get Katniss. You don't see what's going on outside of the games. You don't know what's happening. But after what happens with Rue in the movie, you see a little something happen in District 11. So it's stirring the pot. The revolution is about to begin, I fear, and I'm in for it. I'm in for whatever's going to happen because you have Katniss and Peeta. You have Katniss struggling after the games. I feel like you're going to have Peeta struggling as well. There's so much that can go into play going into book two. And this is one series where I feel like I need to read them close together or as close together as one can do when I'm a terrible series continuer. I feel like it would only be right if I read this second book within the next week or two. So I probably will be getting it from my library sooner rather than later. I am going to try and put a little bit of distance in between this one and the second one. We'll read like one or two books in between that. But I have too many theories that I want to test out, too many things I want to say about this one. 5 stars. This was so good. Katniss and Peeta. I get it. I understand it now. I fully why everybody's obsessed with them. I also understand why everybody's obsessed with Katniss. She's a bad bitch with an arrow. Don't get going with a bow and arrow, or it's over with. That apple scene, the scene like Kato at the end. I can't say more than that, but like, I'm trying to be so spoiler free as possible. But Kato and that tracker jacket, tracker nest or whatever it's called, they're called the wasp, the genetically modified wasp thing, 5 stars. We found 2 5 stars, but I also gave 5 stars to a Hobbit, which I really Bilbo Baggins. That man, the man that you are, Bilbo Baggins. I love him. He's such a character. I also love Gandalf. Like Gandalf is a wizard. I love also following the dwarves. Like seeing all of them interact was quite hilarious. I did also watch The Hobbit, the movie. So I watched both movies to correlate with both books, so The Hunger Games and The Hobbit, which I feel like was very good to me. I feel like that's very smart of me to go do is just sit down and go watch said movie after I finish the book so I can compare the two. Like watching and like thinking about having the actual book, I was like a little like big some small differences and then same thing. Yes! Some big, some small, like especially with the Hunger Games or like some big small there like there's some changes here and there. But like still I love both of these books. I feel like I need to read more like classic books. The Hunger Games is obviously a dystopian classic. It came out in the same time around Divergent and all of that. It makes me want to go reread Divergent and The Maze Runner just because. So should I do a part two to this, or just include them in my continuing series vlog, or just like a weekly vlog, or I'm just mood reading because I am going to continue on in both of these series. I'm technically doing the Lord of the Rings for a readathon. I'm supposed to be reading the Fellowship of the Ring in August, so hopefully I'll get to that over the next couple weeks. And then the Hunger Games trilogy, I'm reading with someone over on TikTok. So me and them are already reading this. They've read it before. They're rereading it before Sunrise of Weeping comes out, and I'm reading it for the first time. So I'm actually really happy. I think we're slated to start the second book by the end of the month. I think it's next week we're supposed to start reading it. So yeah, I just had a fun time with both of these books. They're very different in their own ways, but they're so good. Like this is like a classical with like dwarves, elves, all the woods, the magical quest, all of it just felt so magical. Whereas you have this, which you can see taking place in our future if we keep going in the way that we're going in the world right now. This could be us because of the man in the office right now. So that's yeah. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed because I really enjoyed doing this vlog. It was kind of last minute, but I was like, I think it'd be really cool to read these 2 books in one vlog because they're both very popular and well-known books that I have never read before in my life. So let's do a vlog of them together, and that's exactly what I did. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next one. I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever in the world you are having a day. Isn't that right now, the bug? Look at my daughter. Look at one of them. Look at my fluffy daughter. Look at her. Say hi now, y'all. Hi, here comes another one. Oh my goodness. Look at them. Okay, can I? Now that I've shown you love, you just all you want. But yes, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. If you want to see more content from me, then you know where I am. I'm here every Wednesday and Saturday. That may change, that may update, but for now, it's going to be every Wednesday and Saturday. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Good.